Dear friends, we have arrived on the island of Château. As I promised in the part 1, I'm going to show you the island of Château in this video and give some information about the island. But before that, watch these video clips from the famous movie, The Count of Monte Cristo. Built in 1529 on the orders of François Dumas, the Château d'If was Marseille's first royal fortress. Its role was to protect one of the kingdom's main trade ports, where the fleet of royal galleys was anchored, and to watch over Marseille, which had been part of France since 1480. It is said that in 1513, a rhinoceros, an animal previously unknown to Europe given to Pope Leo X by the King of Portugal, made a stopover on the island. This island is the smallest island in the Frioul archipelago. It measures 3 hectares and is located 3.5 kilometers west of the old port of Marseille. The entire island is heavily fortified. High ramparts with gun platforms surmount the cliffs, which rise steeply from the surrounding ocean. Apart from the fortress, the island is uninhabited. The isolated location and dangerous offshore currents of the Château d'If made it an ideal escape-proof prison. Its use as a dumping ground for political and religious detainees soon made it one of the most feared and notorious jails in France. It is an exceptional prison. It only accommodates prisoners on special occasions such as revolutionary episodes, or quite simply when the Marseille prisons are overflowing. The harshest conditions are found in the ends of the tower. In these dark and damp spaces, filled with vermin and garbage, life expectancy does not exceed a few weeks. The ground floor is devoted to collective prisons. The conditions are necessarily better with a little more light, and the courtyard cistern for hygiene and drinking. But beware of prison overcrowding. Finally, the rented cells were on the first floor. Formerly housing the officers of the garrison, these cells are individual and allow the richest prisoners for hard cash to soften the conditions of their detention. The island became internationally famous in the 19th century, when Alexandre Dumas used it as a setting for his novel, The Count of Monte Cristo, published to widespread acclaim in 1844. In the novel, the main character Edmond Dantes and his mentor Abbé Faria were both imprisoned in it. After 14 years, Dantes makes a daring escape from the castle, becoming the first person ever to do so and survive. In reality, no one is known to have done this. The modern Château d'If maintains a roughly hewn dungeon in honor of Dantes as a tourist attraction. The chateau's use as a prison ceased at the end of the 19th century. It was demilitarized and opened to the public on the 23rd of September, 1890. Developments are being made. A refreshment bar is installed above the quay, and a cafe-restaurant occupies the old barracks. Despite the classification as a historic monument in 1926 and the construction of a landing stage, access to the castle still remains a problem today in swell weather. So, my dear friends, this is the end of Journey to the Château d'If. I will see you soon with another video on Beauty of the World. Don't forget to subscribe and like my channel.